Hello people, so I'm quite tired today, so I'm just going to lay back and talk to you for a bit. Um, so today I thought to give you a bit of an insight on my opinions on drugs and alcohol. I don't know, I feel like it's quite an interesting topic and one I wish I can give an interesting point of view on because from about 6 months ago I haven't been drinking alcohol. I've never taken drugs at all, ever. Never tried anything of that sort. So I feel like I could give you a sort of point of view from somebody who's quite sober and who hasn't done anything as of recent. And it's really interesting. The reason I decided to stop drinking alcohol was partly because I couldn't actually because of my heart condition, but also because I felt like it was getting in the way of who I was. It was making me act in ways in which I felt was not appropriate, and I just felt like I was in control of that situation. I felt like there were some nights in which if I drank a lot of alcohol, then I would find myself in the next morning not entirely sure what I'd done, and I felt that was a bad situation because I could have been doing anything at all, and no one could have stopped me. And I think that's something to bear in mind because it makes acting where you wouldn't act generally. And I mean, that can be fun and entertaining, but sometimes it can actually be just horrible and bad. I mean, there's been many occasions where me or a friend has got drunk enough and then they've just been a pain and a nuisance because you have to make sure they're fine and take that person home, make sure they don't throw up everywhere and all stuff like that. And it's just an inconvenience. And I used to say I didn't take drugs because if I wanted to, to let loose, I could let loose with alcohol. But I realised that you don't actually need that either. So I've been to clubs entirely sober, and I've been to parties entirely sober, and I've been to the pub with mates entirely sober, and it's not something I did before, and now I realise it's not that bad. It's actually quite enjoyable, and after time you end up enjoying it more because you remember more, and it's a better experience, and you have better, more meaningful conversations. I just think that in a way, you don't need it to increase your personality if you already got a personality. If you got a personality, you're sorted, and you don't need that kind of thing to make you better. If you haven't got a personality, then yeah, fucking go ahead, take all the drugs and alcohol you want, but most people do, and it's just unnecessary. And it's bad. It's bad for your health. It makes you put on weight, or in case of drugs, it makes you lose loads of weight. But it basically is just screwing your system, and you don't want that to happen to you. So, as somebody who hasn't drunk in 6 months, I think it's a good thing. Also, that sounds like I'm an ex-alcoholic. I'm not. It's just, as I said, it was a conscious decision more than one dictated by my heart condition. It was actually a choice that I made to not take drugs and not take alcohol. So, as I said, it's an interesting choice, and I think it's one that people should try. Maybe only for a few months, to give up and see what happens, and experience things like that. So that's my opinion on the matter, and have a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.